Hi, I'm Sam. Today is week 25, day 4. Today we will be reading in the Bible Song of Solomon, chapter 7 and 8, finishing that book up. Then we'll read the 127th Psalm, then go over and finish with 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2. So glad you're here to read along. Thanks for joining. Here we go. Let's read. Song of Solomon, chapter 7. How beautiful are your feet in sandals, princess daughter. Your rounded thighs are like jewels, the work of the hands of a skillful workman. Your body is like a round goblet, no mixed wine is wanting. Your waist is like a heap of wheat set about with lilies. Your two breasts are like two fawns that are twins of a roe. Your neck is like an ivory tower. Your eyes are like the pools in Heshbon by the gate of Bath-rabbim. Your nose is like the tower of Lebanon, which looks towards Damascus. Your head on you is like Carmel, the hair of your head like purple. The king is held captive in its tresses. How beautiful and how pleasant you are, love, for delights. This your stature is like a palm tree, your breasts like its fruit. I said, I will climb up into the palm tree. I will take hold of its fruit. Let your breasts be like clusters of the vine, the smell of your breath like apples. Your mouth is like the best wine that goes down smoothly for my beloved, gliding through the lips of those who are asleep. Beloved, I am my beloved's. His desire is toward me. Come, my beloved, let's go out into the field. Let's lodge in the villages. Let's go early up to the vineyards. Let's see whether the vine has budded, its blossom is open, and the pomegranates are in flower. There I will give you my love. The mandrakes produce fragrance. At our doors are all kinds of precious fruits, new and old, which I have stored up for you, my beloved. Chapter 8. Oh, that you were like my brother, who nursed from the breast of my mother. If I found you outside, I would kiss you, yes, and no one would despise me. I would lead you, bringing you into the house of my mother, who would instruct me. I would have you drink spiced wine of the juice of my pomegranate. His left hand would be under my head, his right hand would embrace me. I adjure you, daughters of Jerusalem, that you not stir up nor awaken love until it so desires. Friends, who is this who comes up from the wilderness, leaning on her beloved? Beloved, under the apple tree I awakened you. There your mother conceived you. There she was in labor and bore you. Set me as a seal on your heart, as a seal on your arm, for love is strong as death, jealousy is as cruel as Sheol. Its flashes are flashes of fire, a very flame of the Lord. Many waters can't quench love, neither can floods drown it. If a man would give all the wealth of his house for love, he would be utterly scorned. Brothers, we have a little sister. She has no breasts. What shall we do for our sister in the day when she is to be spoken for? If she is a wall, we will build on her a turret of silver. If she is a door, we will enclose her with boards of cedar. Beloved, I am a wall, and my breasts like towers. Then I was in his eyes like one who found peace. Solomon had a vineyard at Baal-Hamon. He leased out the vineyard to keepers. Each was to bring 1,000 shekels of silver for its fruit. My own vineyard is before me. The 1,000 are for you, Solomon, 200 for those who tend its fruit. Lover, you who dwell in the gardens with friends in attendance, let me hear your voice. Beloved, come away, my beloved. Be like a gazelle or a young stag on the mountains of spices. All right, and now Psalm 127, a song of ascents by Solomon. Unless the Lord builds the house, they who build it labor in vain. Unless the Lord watches over the city, the watchman guards it in vain. It is vain for you to rise up early, to stay up late, eating the bread of toil, for he gives sleep to his loved ones. Behold, children are a heritage of the Lord. The fruit of the womb is his reward. As arrows in the hand of a mighty man, so are the children of youth. Happy is the man who has his quiver full of them. They won't be disappointed when they speak with their enemies in the gate. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. Now, brothers, concerning the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ and our gathering together to him, we ask you not to be quickly shaken in your mind or troubled, either by spirit or by word or by letter as if from us, saying that the day of Christ has already come. Let no one deceive you in any way, for it will not be unless the rebellion comes first, and the man of sin is revealed, the son of destruction. He opposes and exalts himself against all that is called God or that is worshipped, so that he sits as God in the temple of God, setting himself up as God. Don't you remember that when I was still with you, I told you these things? Now you know what is restraining him, to the end that he may be revealed in his own season. For the mystery of lawlessness already works. Only there is one who restrains now, until he is taken out of the way. Then the lawless one will be revealed, whom the Lord will kill with the breath of his mouth, and destroy by the manifestation of his coming. Even he whose coming is according to the working of Satan with all power, and signs, and lying wonders, and with all deception of wickedness for those who are being lost, because they didn't receive the love of the truth, that they might be saved. Because of this, God sends them a powerful delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they all might be judged who didn't believe the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. But we are bound to always give thanks to God for you, brothers loved by the Lord, because God chose you from the beginning for salvation through sanctification of the Spirit and belief in the truth, to which he called you through our good news, for the obtaining of the glory of our Lord Jesus Christ. So then, brothers, stand firm and hold the traditions which you were taught by us, whether by word or by letter. Now our Lord Jesus Christ himself, and God our Father, who loved us and gave us eternal comfort and good hope through grace, comfort your hearts and establish you in every good work and word. All right, that's a reading for today. Thank you so much for joining. Yesterday I feel, what's the word I'm looking for? So hard in English. Bad. About, okay, look, the song, to me, the Song of Solomon is beautifully written, and I wasn't trying to dish on Solomon talking about, using the metaphors that Solomon used for my wife's appearance. I would never say she looks as beautiful as a goat or that her teeth look like sheep. But they were metaphors of the day, and they're beautiful. And when you think about God's creation, looking out across, particularly if you're in an agricultural society, and looking out and seeing God's creation on the hillside, whether it be goats or cows or does or whatever, they were just stately and majestic and beautiful. And at the time when dental, you couldn't just say, hey, man, you knocked out a tooth, let's just make another fake tooth at the dentist. To have perfect white teeth all in a row was a mark of beauty. Solomon is going on and on about his bride-to-be and her beauty, using the metaphors of the day. And it is something that is still 2,400 years later is a piece of inspired poetry that is still read by millions across the world. It is beautiful and stunning. I still wouldn't say my wife looks like a goat. She wouldn't have it, and I wouldn't blame her. But hey, there's another. While I'm talking just a little bit here, there is another warning that appears repeatedly in Song of Solomon. And I've commented on this book more than any other book. I don't know why that is, but there is a comment that recurs repeatedly, and it is, "Do not open love's door." And this is a rough paraphrase. Don't open love until it's time, until it's ready. It is a warning for purity, and again for our children to not open the door before. Do not open love's door before it's time. Which makes me think that this book isn't an allegory for Christ and the church, because Christ's love is enduring from beginning to end, and God has always loved us, and that this is speaking about specifically intimacy, I believe, intimacy between a man and a woman, not to be open before it's time, meaning wait till you're married, and which is why our daughters will not date until they are 25 or until we have successfully chosen the young men that we want them to marry. So that just got locked down in stone. It says it in the Bible. Thanks for joining. Would you please like and subscribe and join again? We'll continue on tomorrow in our journey here through the Bible. Have a very blessed day.